So I was on TikTok and I saw this guy who goes to running clubs, topless, and pulls everyone. Basically, going running now is the new Tinder.
It is actually wild how running clubs have basically turned into like hookup spots.
Yeah.
Running clubs in London especially are kind of culty. Like, it's very, very like, you will meet up every single day. You spend like all of your time with your running club people. Like, it's very, very like intensive, the group. And also all of the people that go to running clubs, I feel like, are on like the same vibe.
I was just about to say, at least you have something in common.
Yeah.
Before like going to break the ice, you're like, cool, you like running.
Yeah, like, oh, what's your PB? Like, what's your pace today going to be?
I don't know.
Those are the only words I know associated with running.
PB.
Yeah, what's your PB?
First thing that comes to mind was like peanut butter. That's how you know we don't run. And I'm pretty sure Tinder have now collaborated with some sort
it's
of
called like Soulmates, I think it is, and it's like a running club, but it's specifically around dating.
I would have thought of a better name than Soulmates.
I think Soulmates is not that bad, if I'm being completely
You would
honest.
have like done something like running related.
Soulmates, as in like the sole of your foot.
Oh. In my
Are
head,
you
I was,
actually well?
no, I'm not.
Soulmates, as in like your foot, like your
soul of your foot. Yeah, okay.
Which I actually thought was quite good.
That is a really
To be
good
fair,
name.
you have to see it written down. Like,
Yeah, in my head, I was
sense.
like, soulmate. That's so like
No,
basic.
but I think I mean, personally, I couldn't think of anything more terrifying. So like, I think the premise is basically either like you get a match on Tinder and then you go to the club together, or if you show up on your own, they'll then match you with someone who's like got a similar running background to you.
I only want to date people who can do the marathon in like 2 hours.
No, literally. Like, I'm only dating someone unless like a 5K is their warm up. Like, I just like, the concept of dating already is terrifying enough in London. The concept of then having to run, sweaty, red face, hairs everywhere, and try and like flirt with someone makes me feel actually quite unwell.
But at least you know they've seen you at your like, not worst, but like not great, you know?
But people are showing up in like their coolest Gymshark fits. Like, I kind of respect it, because if you go to running clubs all the time anyway, and that's just something that you really enjoy, it is a way to meet new people. And I think people also these days are just like so bored of dating apps. Like, I mean, Hinge used to be like such a good app. Like, I feel like I used to always see people like raving about how like Hinge was so much better than Tinder and da-da-da-da-da. And now like all I see is people kind of shitting on Hinge and saying, I mean, Hinge is the depths of hell. Like, it is a horrible place to be on.
Yeah, but I think it's still better than Tinder. And then you've got Plenty of Fish, which is even worse.
Plenty of Fish, I'm really sorry. Is anyone under the age of 25 using that?
Probably. I think people, and then you've got, what's the other one?
Bumble, yeah.
And then you've got, what's the one with the celebrities on it?
Oh, Raya.
I just think there's so many.
Yeah,
there's like quite overwhelming.
There's like a vegan only dating app called Grazer. There's like dating apps for people that just want to make like there's like the Christian dating apps. There's like conservative dating apps. There's like dating apps for people that.
What?
Are you joking? That's like a massive thing. There's like this conservative dating app where like you basically know that you're going to be like going out with someone who was at the MAGA riots.
Is there any dating apps for people that like anime?
Probably.
I'm just trying to think of something.
Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend, yeah, of course.
But no, I think like people are just very like bored and disenfranchised from dating apps in general.
It's intense. Like, you spend all day on your phone scrolling. You spend all day on your phone speaking to your friends and family, and now you've got to spend all day on your phone to. I mean, I say that I did find my girlfriend on Hinge.
I know. It really annoys me when I hear like these like happy stories, because I'm like, I just don't believe you. Like, I just feel like you're like you were like, that's like a sponsorship ad or something that you've been paying in the background. Because
sponsored by Hinge.
It's sponsored by Hinge, yeah. Because I know there are success stories on dating apps, but I feel like all I get is just like not good stuff. Like, it's a real punch to the ego.
So obviously everyone's on this hype at the moment, but do you think the hype will die? Like, all trends do die eventually, but I don't think the trend of running will die, but the trend of dating and running.
Yeah, I think it's like a fad and like a trend, isn't it? Like, everyone gets on it in the moment, and it feels like running clubs also, I think, are at like an all-time high in terms of popularity. Like, people, especially the summertime, like people are signing up to them like left, right, and centre. But it'll move on to something else. Like, this time next year, it'll be like bowling clubs. Or like everyone's like going to bowl and like meet someone at the same time. Like, it'll move on, like the cycle always does. Although I will say that I think like running is just one of those cyclical things that just like comes back into like popularity like every while.
Although running club at Glasgow was a bit crazy.
That's so embarrassing. I'm really sorry. I cannot get on board with that at all. Like, I really can't get on board with that.
They had loads of people doing it.
Go and watch Scissor. Okay, maybe that's why no one was at Scissor's set, because you were all at a run club.
Scissor was great.
Yeah.
I guess it's just like any other club. Like, would you go to a book club to meet someone? But no, you'd want to read your book.
I don't know though, to be fair, like I do get, because there's obviously also a lot of talk at the moment about this concept of like third spaces. So it's finding somewhere that's not home, that's not work, where you're like going and socializing. Yeah, no, for sure. But like you're going somewhere where you're not just going to speak to the same group of people every other week.
Fair.
I've been wanting to join a book club for ages.
You should. You
but
love
like,
books. You read so
Med
many
understands
books.
women. Like, you love books. I've seen you open Goodreads like 3 times
feminist.
today already. But like, it would be fun to be able to go somewhere that for me didn't involve physical exercise. I would go to like a Zumba class, but I just don't think I'd meet anyone there.
Why would you just not go
Except
to
for
like a
like
dance
Sally
class?
from down the road,
What's
who's
the
like
dance
55.
thing they do in
Oh my god, like salsa.
Yeah.
That's terrifying. Cool. Imagine going up to some stranger and being like, "Do you want to dance with me?" I'd literally rather throw myself off of a building.
That's just how people used to meet people?
Yeah, in like maybe the 70s.
Yeah. Old people.
Would you, if you were single, would you actually have the balls to go up to someone and be like, "Do you want to like dance the salsa with me?"
If it was a salsa class, then yes.
Really?
If it was a salsa class, I'm not going to dance. I'm not going to dance on my own and then just be like, show her my best moves in case she. No, I would literally be like, "Hey, you want to dance?"
Oh my god, no! I literally wouldn't be able to. That would make me so uncomfortable.